welcome back, everyone. Here's our top story. The latest on the former Philadelphia officer who was accused of killing a 12-year-old boy by the name of Thomas Sidario is now in police custody. His name is Officer Mendoza. He's facing first-degree murder charges and third-degree murder charges. So, with that being said, he better not do that to that kid ever again. Now to the latest on a fatal accident on the Ocean City Boardwalk. As a worker fell from a lift at a local pier, police have not made any more arrests, and the cause of the fatal accident is continuing to be under investigation. And a Bucks County mother is behind bars after shooting her two sons to death. We have learned that they are not expected to survive. Let's get the latest from my Aunt Alicia Roberts live outside the Bucks County Courthouse. Good afternoon, Auntie Alicia.
When she was taken into police custody, we also learned at some point today that mother turned over a box of photos intended for her ex-husband. Tonight, her two boys are on life support, waiting to give the gift of life and donate their organs. Bucks County mother, 38-year-old Trin Wen, is facing charges for shooting her two sons inside their Upper Makefield Township home.
It's a very difficult image to get out of my head.
Police were called to Timber Ridge Road just after 7 a.m. Monday morning after a 22-year-old man says a female neighbor pulled a gun on him and attempted to fire two shots, but the gun jammed. That man then tackled her to the ground.
Wrapped her in a bear hug and eventually was able to disarm her. She then immediately fled the area in a white Toyota Sienna minivan.
When officials arrived, they found the woman's two sons, identified as 13-year-old JT and 9-year-old NT, in their bedrooms in critical condition.
Upon entry, both boys were found still alive, but in their beds with gunshot wounds to their heads. Both boys were transported by police via squad car, and I understand in one instance in heroic fashion.
The boys were rushed to St. Mary Medical Center as police searched for their mother. About 4 hours later, Wen was arrested in a church parking lot in Washington Crossing. She was taken to the hospital for drug testing. Officials recovered a gun, believed to be legally registered, at the home, along with additional ammunition inside the woman's van. They say she was also planning to take her own life. Bucks County's district attorney reacting to the tragedy of what happened.
Well, I can't speak for anybody else, but I have two kids. They can't hit any closer to home than this.
Tonight, that mother is facing 3 counts of attempted homicide. We are expecting those charges to be upgraded. We're live tonight.
All right, Aunt Alicia, thank you for the details right there. To the latest now on the war in Ukraine. Evacuations from a bomb started to ravage a steel plant in Mariupol. As it continues, Nancy Pelosi and several other lawmakers in Warsaw, Poland, met with the president and thanked him for their humanitarian aid and additional support for Ukraine. Your time right now is 4:35 p.m. Alabama authorities have issued an arrest warrant for a jail official. They say she helped an inmate try to escape from jail. The officer's name is Vicky Wright. And with that being said, she had better left that man alone. Even though her patrol car was found at a local shopping center, she had turned in her early retirement papers the day she disappeared. Now we're in the 4th week of Johnny Depp's trial against his former ex-wife Amber Heard. Today, jurors heard from the security guard. He testified that when he was quite aggressive, the couple will start to fight again. But evidently, Johnny Depp is going to pay for what he did. Just leave your ex-wife alone. She doesn't want to be bothered with you. Move on. As of right now, $50 million is being held unnoticed. But Johnny Depp was still not doing what he had to do. We'll have lots more news coverage when Eyewitness News at 4:30 continues after you see this message or two. But first, let's take a look at the Money Watch. The Dow Jones went up with 84 points, the Nasdaq rose with 201, and the S&P 500 rose with 23.